Hey peeps, this is Stephanie from Stephanie Sue's. How's everyone doing? Lord, we thank you for your grace and your mercy. We thank you for your love and your kindness, God. We thank you for peace and happiness, God. We thank you for joy. We thank you for just watching over us each and every night and waking us up in the morning, Lord. I thank you for just blessing those who are watching, God. Whatever they're going through, God, we ask that you deliver them from it. Heal them, God, if they need heal, God. Give them great counsel, Lord. Bless them in their finances, in their thoughts, and their dreams, Lord. Bless their families, God. We ask all these things in your name, Jesus. Amen and amen. Hey, excuse the noise. I was printing some things. I think it's done now. Been a while. It's been a long while. I haven't been on. So hey. I would say I'm back, but for now, I'm back. I haven't been on in so long. I just don't know what I want to work on because I've been working on so much stuff off the camera. So what do I have here? I have some books that I didn't finish for one of the craft fairs I was in. So I was in 2 craft fairs. I don't remember even getting on here after the first one, but excuse that noise. My printer is saying, oh, you don't have any more for me? So it's backing up or doing its backup or whatever it does. The first craft fair I was in, it went really, really well. Really well. It was at a high school. And so I didn't make that many books, but I sold out of all my prayer journals. So I had like 15 prayer journals. And then some other books, some books Sharice had made before, had sold. I had some notepads. They sold all but one. So I had 8 of those. All but one sold. And then then 2 weeks later, I had another craft fair that I was sponsoring. And at first I didn't know if I was going to sell anything or not, but then I was trying to hurry up and make some journals. So I made some journals, and then there's some here that are finished all the way, and there's some that weren't finished all the way. And when I say all the way, that means all the jewelry wasn't on, and I didn't put in my scriptures and quotes and all of that, like under here. And there's the other things I had added on to it. I don't know if I had added some of this in there. They all didn't get a bookmark. So I got a few more things to add in here that I left out. So when I left some things out that I would normally put in here, that's the only reason I lowered the price. That's the only reason. But now I'm getting ready to fix them up the way I would normally sell them. And sell them at the price I usually sell them at. This one is already sold. And then I forgot, like my first craft fair, I forgot my business cards. And that was in another city. And they kept asking for them. So I took their emails, and I'm supposed to be emailing them pictures of the prayer journals I make later, because, like I said, I sold out, which that was a blessing. I was so happy. So what else do I need to talk about? The second craft fair, I didn't do, it wasn't as huge as that one that I went to, but I mean, it still went well. So I'm going to be so this is December. In April, I plan to be in a craft fair, and then one in May. I plan to do a craft fair. The one in April, you have to send in a picture of your setup and like whatever you're selling also. So they want a picture of your setup with whatever you're selling. They want a picture of it, and they have to give you the okay before they even let you fill out an application. That craft fair, people have to pay to get in. I've been to that craft fair. It's called the Finders Market. I've been to that several times, and there's no one. I've never seen anybody there selling journal books and different things like that. So, yeah, I didn't put pockets in the last one, and I need to catch up on making my bookmarks. So these are just some stuff I've been working on. I never did anything with them, so I'll probably just work with that, which will make it easier. I've already got some pockets here. I probably won't be on here long because I'm just getting back in the swing of things. It's almost 10 o'clock at night, and I figured, you got to do it, because every day I say I'm going to record. I should say film. I love to say film. I end up doing something else. I'm also knitting. I need to knit 20 washcloths and then 3 washcloths. Someone purchases these knitted washcloths every year for me, and I'm always getting it done at the last moment because it's hard to do them ahead of time. I know every November or December, that they're going to purchase 20 washcloths. Why can't I start at the first of the year, maybe do 2 a month or whatever? It never works out. But 2023 is a different thing. So I always knit them, and I don't tie in I don't weave in the loose ends yet. So what I've been doing now, trying to use up all of my yarn, the whole ball, and then if I run out, I just add another color on. So that's what I've been doing here lately. So this was all one color, and then I ended up using that color. I did that twice. This I didn't have to do that. Oh yeah, I did. This was a different. No, this was just a whole one. Was it? No, I did. I did mix it in with something else. Sorry, that just took up too much time. So I've already got, I just need to knit 6 more washcloths. Today's Saturday night. I need to knit 3, and then I could give Vic her 20 on Monday. And then I've got to knit 3 more. Then I can move on. I got so many things I want to do different next year, but I want to finish out December and not carry over anything into January 2023. You know what I mean? I got to do 2 planners. I got 2 orders for planners because I do make planners, and I kind of want to do them differently, and I want to make my own planner. I got to have those done before December is over, and I don't have long. Okay, so these are some stuff I already had. I already had these that can be pockets, or they could have been journal cards, but they're going to make them pockets. I don't know if I made any of these online, but it was a masterboard, and then I cut it, and then I did different things to them. I think you've seen me make these on some, this is made on tracing paper, but you see how thick it is? Because I got I did this with napkins and collage papers, a Tim Holtz collage sheets. That's what that is done with. This is just a piece of paper that I put napkins on here. Oh, and I did a little paint, something, and some gesso. So that's what I did with that. I could use that. This is just paper that I had. Napkins. So I need to make some bookmarks is what I'm doing. This is, how did I do that? Oh, that was on one of these, and I added that to it. This could be like a cute bookmark. I think it's too wide, but we'll do something with that. Oh no, I could use this on when you fold your paper over. I could use that for that. That's cute. That's a journal. These were pockets that I made. And I sewed all around them. That can be a pocket. So I may not need that many because I'm only going to put 2 pockets in each journal. Oh, I remember I did this. What was that going to be? I could probably do a little notebook or something with that. Put some paper in there. That's cute. I don't know how the my lighting and stuff is. It's probably the same always. It is at nighttime. Oh, this is pretty. See, I could have put all of these. This can be a journal card, or I could use it as a pocket. I think I'm just going to use them as pocket, even though I stitched. It's nice to write behind there, but I love it. I don't know what I'm going to use those as. They're cute, though. That'd be journal cards. And then I did these tags. I forgot all about this stuff. It's hard to remember when you just have stuff all over the place and you don't. These also could be used as, I like this. All for my prayer journals. Forgot all about it. So what you guys been up to? I've been watching so many videos and not commenting. I always watch Christina Shack, but I always don't comment. Why, Steph? Isn't that pretty? And I didn't used to like doing tags. Nice. Are these too big for these? Look, I got this. I still got to add stuff in here. But I had got, already did. This might look cute. Oh, that's, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to have to add some more to this. But this was Polaroid. I got this from who? Shabby Cottage Studio. And I had printed, if you see this is shiny because I printed this on photo paper. And this is just on regular paper. So that's what I did that on. But that's going to be, yeah, I'm going to use some of those in there. I can't wait. Oh, I got another one of these. Now, how do you open? That's cute. Oh, wow. I like that. I have to do some more of those. These were envelopes. I like how I did that. I really do. Here's another envelope. Envelope. This has got like a pocket in here. Is that going this way or this way? I don't know, but I like it. That's pretty. Maybe this is just a show and tell because I'm tired. Step, you get on and you don't even do any work. I'll come back on though. I'll try to have something posted every other day. Oh, I like this. So you guys seen these before. These are those library pockets. Library, you know, on the library book. Okay, so I did start my other position at work. So I work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So I have to be there, like it's out of town, so I have to be there at 7. So that means I got to get up at 5 o'clock a.m. to be on the road by 6 o'clock, to be at work by 7 o'clock. But then we work 10-hour days. I could leave early, but what I do, you know, I don't want to not have things done. That's cute. That's more like I could put a thing and make it flip over. So sometimes I just don't leave till 5:30. Then I don't usually get home. I don't know why I don't get home till 7. If I walk out at 5:30 and get in my car and I don't stop anywhere, I should be home by 6:30. But I always end up having to stop somewhere. It's going to be a bookmark back here. I always end up having to stop somewhere. That's cute. Put on there somewhere. And this is going to be, this bookmark is kind of wide, but that's fine. That's cute. And this, I don't know, in one of my videos, I was trying to paint and this got real sticky. I think I'm going to cut it and do bookmarks. I'm going to add some things on here and do bookmarks. And then I have, yeah, this is mainly a show and tell. So we're just going to make this a show and tell. Show and tell. I have these Bible pages that I put flowers on top of. That I also can do bookmarks. One of those. I like it. Yeah, we're going to do bookmarks. Or pockets out of those. I like. Yeah, I'll come back on and do that. Okay, what else we got to show? Show and tell. That's the games I play. Ooh, I'm going to show you something. Because it's show and tell. So let me show you something. So what I do with them. I had bought some fabric. It's way up here. Hold on a second. So I was watching Mrs. Cog, and I love the way she does her books, her covers. I mean, I like my covers too, but the way she does her covers, she buys this fabric, or she'll use, like, say, if she used all of these. So this is Shabby Cottage Studio. So say she does series of books, like she makes 4, and say they're all going to be hat books. Oh my God, that's a cute idea, hat books. Okay. She would have that on one book, that on one book, that on another book. So that's a cute idea. And so she does that a lot. So this Jay Wecker fish, she had did something with her. I can't find the fabric that she used, the band angels. Oh my God, I wanted that so bad, but I can't. Hers is a little swatch fabric like that, and they don't sell it. They sell them too big, right? So let me show you. I cut this one out. So it came in a big old panel. And this would be cute on prayer journals. Hers was this, if you go Mrs. Cog, if you go on hers was just a size enough. It was small enough that it can get on the book cover. And I can't find it anywhere, even at eBay. This came from eBay. Came in this big old panel with different squares on it. So it's got this one. And I didn't cut this, so I don't know how much I'm going to let you see. Oh, these are the, oh, this isn't just the band angel. This is also the She Who Sews. But, oh, I didn't know that they were all scriptures. Anyway, see how big this is? I'm going to cut it so I'll probably make some bags with them. But my copier is too small to take all of this on there to shrink it. So I'm going to take a panel to work and put it on that copier. And then I'm going to reduce it. And then I'm going to copy it on some muslin fabric, bring it back home. And I was watching a video where, another thing I'm going to do in 2023, I'm going to start writing down who I get ideas from. Because it's not fair that I don't say who I got that from. And I'm being honest, I don't remember who I got it from, but sometimes I think people do it on purpose. They'll say they don't remember who they got it from just so they won't give that person a shout out. That ain't right. That ain't right. And I need to quit. I don't remember who I got that from, but she put some fabric on a sticky sheet and then she put it through her copier. So I'm going to try that. Let's see what else. That's a soul one. I only had one band person. Isn't this a band? Yeah, because she's got a flute. So this is the band. Because she has a flute. But the rest of them are sewing. Hold on. Let's see. This is sewing. Sewing. Can you see? I just got sleepy. Sewing. Because it's a web spool cotton. But I love it's got scriptures. He heard me. He delivered me from all my fears. Psalms 34, 4 through 8. Sewing. Can you see that upside down? That's sewing. So that I only had the one band. Isn't that crazy? Interesting. Okay. That's that one. I think I got this from eBay. But then I got some from my favorite quilt store. These came from my favorite quilt store. So this is... So I could cut around this and put them on the cover. Then sing my soul. Great is thy faithfulness, morning by morning, new mercy I see. Oh, for grace to trust, so sweet. 'Tis so sweet to trust in Jesus. That's how I go. So sweet. So 'tis so sweet to trust in Jesus. Oh, for grace to trust him more. So that's how that goes. So 'tis so sweet to trust in Jesus. Oh, for grace to trust him more. Thou and thou only, first in my heart, high King of heaven, my treasure thou art. So it has a lot of different ones. So I'm going to cut those out. So I was watching the Rebookery. The Rebookery. She hasn't recorded probably since 6 months ago. Because she does a lot of craft fairs. Her journals. Now her journal style is different than my journal style. And hold on. This is... So these girls, so these are smaller, but it's still not small enough unless I did a big book. A big book. Let's see. It would cover, I wouldn't get her hand. I guess that would. But I would have to cut around there. And her hand would be over there, but I don't mind that. I guess that would work for sewing. Okay. This came from my favorite quilt store. My favorite quilt store. Okay, so then, how much do I have? That's cool. I got a lot. All right, and then, anyway, the Rebookery. You know, she started early, which I didn't start early enough. And so I had to pull 2 all-nighters. And by the time the craft fair was there, the day it came, I pulled an all-nighter. I made myself sick from not eating because I didn't want to leave to do anything. I wish this had came smaller too. So I got this from there. It's to make it cute for kids. This to be cute for kids. Okay. Or a quilt, but I don't want to use it as a quilt. Look at this. Steam pump. It's an elephant. That'll make a cool kids book. This is a what? Is that a duck? A swan? What is it? Is that a goose? No. Not a goose. I don't know. Is that a swan? I don't know. Tell me. Tell me in the comments. Then we got, I would say this is a giraffe. Can you see it? This is a giraffe. This is a horse, of course. A horse. I mean, if I do a big book, I probably can put them on there. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see what's the last. You know we got to have an elephant. Okay, let's do the bear. Is that a bear? He's cool. A bear. And an elephant. I think this panel was only $9. I'm thinking the panel was only $9. So, do I have anything else to share? Oh, I wanted to share one more thing and then I'm going to let you go. So, you know, I do buy a lot of digitals on Etsy and I try to do a lot of stuff myself. But, have you heard of this website? Well, it's I don't know how to say it. You have to pay. It's called Crafters Fabrica or Creative Fabrica. Is it Creative Fabrica? It's, anyway. Creative Fabrica. CreativeFabrica.com. And you have to pay a membership fee or whatever. And there was I think it usually costs $300 and something a year, but they was running a special, and I got it for $57 for the whole year. And if you do use Cricut or do all that type of stuff, you know, graphics, want to do logos and all of that, and backgrounds and all of that, anything. I mean, they sell it like I guess you do on Etsy. You could purchase it, I guess, if you're not a member. But if you pay for a yearly membership, everything's free. Everything's free. You get the license and everything. So I can't give these people a shout out because I just download them. But I got this off of there. I printed it. And the paper I'm using is Epson, and it prints beautiful. I also bought some Red River paper, and matte paper prints good too. But I got this off of there, and this off of there. And these I made into little, but isn't that pretty? I'm going to have to explain it to you how I made them small. I made these small too. We've got graffiti art. I had got this off of there. I'm just showing you some of the things you can get. It's got like 5,000. If you pull up on your mobile phone, you have 5, and it sends you to page to page. You know how they have 1, 2, 3, dot, and then like 10, 11. It's all the way up to 5,100 of people who have did things and posted on there. And so I got all this. This is some music watermark art. Because you can see that's a piano. Because some people were asking for music stuff. So, yeah, I got a lot of things off of there. Here's the graffiti. Got some graffiti. And I was just printing just to see how I would print. And I love these cactuses. I love the coloring of them and everything. It's so pretty. And succulent. Cactuses and succulents. Yeah. Now, this is stuff I printed from Etsy. And and this is my own collage and stuff like that. So, Creative Fabrica. I think it's well worth it. You could get on there and see if it's still at that great price. But if you got a printer, a nice printer and stuff, it will work out good. As you can see, I'm getting tired. I really came on to say, hey, I'm still here. I'm going to try to come do another video. You'll probably, I don't know if this will be seen on Sunday or Monday. But if you see it on Sunday, then my next one you'll see on Tuesday. If you see it on Monday, you won't see my next one till Wednesday. Every other day. Just this week. Until I figure out what I can do. You know, I don't know. It may not be meant for me to be on YouTube. Who knows? I got so many things I want to do, guys. So many things. And not enough time. Not enough time. Especially if I want to start. I had fun at the craft fairs. I had fun talking to people. Well, can we talk about the craft fair? And this is for anybody that sells at a craft fair, no matter what you sell. Because a coworker of mine, she was selling the felted, making things out of the felted wool, doing the wool, but felted wool or whatever. And we had the same stories, how people would come up there and says, oh, I know somebody who does that. My so-and-so does that. And then on my booth, it's like if one of the kids would come up, oh, Mom, I want that book. Oh, we can do that at home. And I was just smiling. I said, well, you ought to do it. Are you going to do it this weekend for her? I guarantee you they did not do anything. They did not do it. But the mom bought her a book. But she just didn't want to buy her girl a book. Them young kids, you know, they was getting into it. They were getting into it. So that made me think, okay, what did I learn from doing a craft fair? That I have to do stuff geared toward some of the younger people. And then I got to do more themed books. Because some people did want something themed. They were serious, but then there were some people coming up and they were lingering there for a long time, but then they would say, oh, so you didn't do anything with music on it? Or you don't have anything with such and such? Yeah, that's what I was looking for. So were you really looking for that, or are you just using that for an excuse? You know, some people were serious, though. Some people were serious because the one lady, her son, was into band and all of that. So, yeah. So I will accommodate and do more of that stuff. More theme. It was funny. It was funny. And it was funny, I had to, because they say you're not supposed to sit down a lot, right? Let me give me a drink. You're not supposed to sit down a lot because people, they will think you're busy. If you're sitting down or you're playing on your phone and your head is down, or say you're working on your stuff but your head is like you're not greeting the people as they come by, or you don't even stand up, they just feel like, oh, we're not going to bother her or him because he's busy. I watched a lot of YouTube vids on the craft fairs and stuff. So I've learned this, and the people that I was watching talking about it, I got it from them too. I agree, and I was like, oh, that's why, because I was in 2 craft fairs probably before COVID. No, after COVID. It was after COVID. Yeah, before COVID, but I wasn't selling journals because during COVID is when I started really doing journals. Before, oh, should I be saying COVID? Before that, before the pandemic, I would make bags. I was making bags and purses and stuff, but I wasn't. I was. I wasn't paying attention to the customers, so I get that. So I didn't do it this time. I stood the whole time and I did darn good. The first beginning of the craft fair was slow, and I was like, nobody's gonna. I just want my booth fee back. Nobody's gonna buy. But after that, first somebody purchased that. Took one person, purchased one thing, and then it was on and popping. It was on and popping. So I have so many things I want to do. So if I'm gonna do something in April, even if I don't do anything April, I mean, well, I will. I want to. If I don't get accepted, if they turn me down, I'm doing something 2 weeks later, and then I'm gonna do the same one that I did this year at the high school. I'm gonna do that in November. So anyway, that's what I got, people. A lot of chit chat. Nothing getting done. Just a little bit of show and tell. But I was looking for the Handmaid's Band Angels, which is like this, but there's more of them. They all are playing some type of instrument, and they only have one on this panel. The rest is that she who sows something. So you have to look up Riley Blake, which I think they purchased Jay Wicker Fish, something like that. I never can get some stories correct, but you research it. Anywho, nice being back, talking to you all. Hope you have a great day. Be blessed. Pray for me. I'll pray for you. Alrighty. Goodbye.